What's up, Beboppers? It's Kabushi Bop, and today we are watching Moonlit Fantasy Season 2, Episodes 9 and 10. In the last couple episodes, we saw more of Makoto teaching his students, well, actually, more like schooling them in battle, because none of them were even close to landing a hit on him. We learned that one of his students is a demon, and surprisingly, it was not on sight. I thought for sure he was just gonna start duking it out with her. And also, we learned that demi-humans are getting abducted, and they are also looking into that. I want to know more about that, so let's get into it and see what happens next. I lied real quick before we get into it. This video is most likely going to be my last upload for about a week or so. I go to settlement for my new house in a couple days, and then once that happens, things are going to start moving very quickly for me. The moving process begins, I gotta get into the new place, and it's going to be very busy. So this upcoming Tuesday, there will be no Moonlit Fantasy upload. Thursday, there will be no 7th Prince upload. And that weekend, there might, and that's a big might be an upload on Sunday. Not Saturday. Absolutely not Saturday. That is furniture moving day. But maybe on Sunday. But this is actually the last video where I'm going to be in here, which is kind of sad. This is all going to come down after this video. I've been putting this room off. This is the last area I have to pack up, and boy oh boy, I'm not ready to take down everything. There's so much in here. But just to let you all know, you're not going to be seeing much of me this upcoming week. But with all that being said, let's get into it.
I was supposed to meet with Lime at dawn, but I can't reach him, even telepathically. The last time I heard from him, he was where the academies.
Did something happen to Mr. Latte? Not Lime Latte.
So I highly doubt he was fighting. He just slipped away, disappeared.
You're right, and he's too skilled for me to believe that someone got the better of him.
Rona, perhaps we have been deceived by her wiles after all. I wouldn't be surprised. She would betray while shaking our hands.
This is why I should have been
Could
on
be,
site.
But it's still way too soon to jump to conclusions. Let's get going.
The title just said The Perverted Dragon. What am I getting myself into this episode? I'm under the impression that we're gonna go save Mr. Latte Man. But with a title like The Perverted Dragon, I feel like other things are going to happen that I should probably be a little concerned about. The Perverted Dragon. I'm concerned.
They took my sword as well.
Oh, they did get the best of him.
Are you hanging in there?
I am, though you've got some nerve asking me that.
Look, I'm sorry you got dragged into all this.
Is that librarian?
Don't move. You don't have a death wish, do you?
Not really. I rather enjoy the pleasures of the material world. And besides, I've decided to give up on reincarnation.
Is that the dragon?
Well now, that's an extraordinary sword you've got in your possession. It simply reeks of enchantment.
This is bad. Better tell the boss.
Not so fast. You'll find I've blocked your telepathy. I derive a great deal of pleasure from savoring experiences.
No
I
service.
just need one hit.
Forgive me. I can't have you misbehaving like that.
There was no effort behind
I'll
that.
have to be a bit rough with you. Oh, I'm sure they'll be interested in that little trinket too.
Who is this little
They'll
cutie
likely take your
patootie?
life, but not yet. Best of luck.
It might just be me. I find that character such a little cutie patootie. And he was just so brutal towards Lime Latte. Is it Lime? Line? It's Mr. Latte. And that's what I'm going with. That is the librarian, isn't it? Why are you lurking in the shadows? You're shadow lurking. Shadow lurking's never good.
Are you alright?
Huh? Who are you?
Silence. We must leave here at once.
Silencio.
Stay careful! He has some strange magic sword. Who are they?
I sealed my own fate when I chose to rescue you. Though to be honest, I didn't expect them to turn on me so quickly.
Tell me, aren't you the school librarian?
Who are they?
And your name's Ava, right? Right. That means you know Kuzunoha. I'm Lime Latte, of the Kuzunoha Trading Company. And I recognize your face.
You're no employee. My escape wouldn't change anything in the grand scheme of things.
Yes, all of that is true.
And it's also true that you lost completely.
That's old news.
My wheels are turning.
Besides, he's not here. And you can hardly call it a loss.
What do you mean?
When I struck him, I left a handy little mark behind. It keeps me informed of his current location.
Even if I believe what you
That's
said,
handy.
It doesn't change the fact that I'm in grave danger. If you're going to insist on rescuing me, will you also do something about the bad seeds who've taken root in the academy?
Why should I?
I can help your master, Kuzunoha. I have some information that I believe he'll find quite useful.
It's
And
demons,
more.
right? It's definitely demons that have infiltrated the academy. That's the only conclusion that I can come to, considering that one of Makoto's students is, like, openly admitted to being a demon. But why are they abducting demi-humans? What purpose? See, my mind always jumps to, like, the most severe scenario. Are they experimenting on them or something? It's obviously not good, whatever they're using them for. Abduction is never good. But specifically targeting demi-humans, I feel like it has to do with some sort of experimentation.
If you succeed at destroying the organization, I promise that a generous reward is in your future.
I
We like
accept.
rewards.
Kazaguruma. Don't
What the
tell me
hell?
you've never seen a magic item. Though, I suppose this one's unique to us.
Oh, that's cool as shit. I want one.
We may see some unpleasant sights on our way out of this place. I hope you're prepared.
I'll be fine.
I was right!
Sick. Most of them are demi-humans, though there are some humans in there as well. From the looks of it, they're not
Why am I
targeting
like
any
excited for
specific
this? This is
species.
horrible.
Kidnapping and humanoid experimentation.
I was just excited that I was correct. This is horrendous. These poor demi-humans. I knew it. I knew it had to be experimentation though, because why else would you be abducting them? Other than experimentation, or to somehow exploit them.
Drug and chimera experiments. Their goal is probably to enhance combat skills and magical abilities.
The boss needs to know about this.
Oh, what the
But I
fuck?
can't communicate
It's
telepathically
huge.
here.
Have a plan?
I'm putting them out of their misery. I'll
Please.
destroy every last trace of this disgusting lab.
They're gonna
I'll
start
turn
moving,
these
aren't
wretched
they?
tools to dust.
Please don't start moving.
I sense a dragon. It's somewhere in the vicinity.
Oh, the perverted
We are
one?
perhaps not dealing with demons after all. I do not believe Rona is close with any dragons.
But if it's really a dragon, it could be Mitsurugi. You know, that Lancer guy? After all, they said they were allied with demons.
That would be most fortunate. As they die, they shall know the bitter taste of regret for ever daring to draw your blood.
So it's not demons.
Good work, Lime. You've proven yourself most useful.
Shiki?
Oh, he's a little
Normally, I
scary.
would be obligated to summon Tomoe and Mio, but in this circumstance, I can claim that the severity of the situation left me no other choice.
I never thought that I would get my reckoning, and
Yet here it is at last. It's time.
Oh.
It's time. You cannot outrun the hand of vengeance. You will soon come to understand the depths of your despair, but by then it will be far too late.
Hey, boss!
Oh!
He was so serious. He even said that he usually would be obligated to summon Tomoe and Mio, and that he was choosing not to. Bro wanted to hand out that ass kicking just himself. He wanted it all to himself, actually.
What is this?
I'm sorry. I know I screwed up and made you worry.
It's fine. Glad you're okay. See any dragons, by the way?
Dragons?
No, but he saw some
I
other
didn't
fucked
see
up
anything
shit.
like that, but
Wait, Ava?
we managed to escape unharmed. I'll provide a full report of what I found out.
Seriously though, what's Ava doing here?
Lime, you fool! Why couldn't you wait longer? You took my sweet dream and you burned it to ash!
Oh, bro really wanted to kick ass.
I wanted to speak with you regarding the information and reward I promised Lime in exchange for his help. You'll receive your reward just as soon as the mortal threat against me has been utterly eliminated. But my information can be shared at once.
I'm listening.
Is it the school threatening her?
I got a good look at the two individuals in that portrait you have in your possession. Thing is, I recognize them.
Oh, shit.
Would I be correct in my assumption? He was a noble. He held an important office in a certain nation. And the woman? She was a high-ranking priestess.
My parents? A noble and a priestess?
And there's more. They disappeared without a trace.
Do you know why they were forced to leave?
No, I don't have the details. You should know, not much remains. Most of Kalenion's records were lost to invaders.
An invasion? She must mean the demon invasion from 10 years ago. It ended in a sweeping victory for the demons.
Well, there we go.
There's
We got a little
something
bit of
I
info
don't
on
get.
his parents.
How do you know about those two specifically?
That's because I'm from Kalenion.
I see. Did you witness the invasion?
Yes. Luria and I escaped, the only survivors. We were branded as cowards who abandoned our nation, and so we've stayed under the radar ever since then.
Mm.
We are no longer permitted to even speak our own family names aloud. We are shunned by all who learn of our situation, and we're sometimes subject to harassment. That is the price of our survival. In moments of weakness,
Oh, damn.
Luria and I considered taking our own lives, but we knew that would solve nothing.
Yeah,
Our
let's
debts
not do
can't
that.
erase them.
An organization that opposes the goddess. If they're powerful enough to recapture
You'd fit
territory
right in.
from the demons, I expect they'll join the war before long.
Boss! It's him! That jerk who manhandled me is heading this way right now!
Right. Go and fetch Shiki here
Is
at
that
once.
jerk a
I
dragon?
won't leave you!
Tomoe and Mio. But why?
It seems you're to face a difficult opponent.
Stand down this instant.
Even they sensed it?
You're joking! You can't mean that!
Trust that everyone has their role to play. You would only get in our way.
Oh, some
With
shit about to
them
go
here, we're
down?
good. We'll be fine.
As you wish. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Guildmaster of the Adventurers Guild.
Just look at this
I
little
came
cutie
to apologize
patootie.
for my behavior toward... First things first. You there. Could you be a doll and serve me some fruit to go with this tea?
Oh.
Mio, please bring him some fruit.
Very well.
Oh, that would
One
irritate
moment,
the
please.
shit out of me.
And if you happen to have any other kinds of tea leaves, I'd like those next.
We're making a lot of demands.
Go on, Guildmaster. Please state your business.
No need to be hasty, Makoto. That's not very friendly, is it? And you can drop that telepathy business too. Since I'm not a human.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dragon! Dragon! Perverted
How
dragon?
Are you so adorable. I bet you'd like to know if the goddess has found out about you, eh? Does that pique your interest? There's no need to fret. She's currently unaware of your circumstances. She's been making a lot of mistakes lately.
Who are you, really?
Wow, your real voice! It's nice. A man's voice should retain some youthful charm. Am I wrong?
Just answer my question. Who are you?
Please tell me this is the
Oh,
dragon.
how rude. I haven't told you my name yet. Allow me to introduce
I have had enough of this mockery, Luto. He's Banshoku.
Really? This guy?
Indeed, he's a genuine greater dragon. Among the greatest.
Yeah, I
and
figured.
undefeated. As his
Oh, not
alias Banshoku
undefeated.
suggests.
Don't interrupt my little chat with Makoto.
Enough. You will not deceive him. One more thing. I no longer answer to that name. I'm Tomoe.
Yeah. Trust me, Makoto. I have no intention of deceiving you.
I think my camera just readjusted itself. It's blinking and doing things, and whenever it does that, it moves. Yeah, I'm glad I caught that, because every now and then my camera decides to get a mind of its own and stops its focus and decides to start tracking instead. Yeah, let's not.
My intentions are pure.
You've changed. How long have you lived as a man? Now would be a good time to stick with the truth.
Huh? Just about 300
Oh, she's
years.
triggered.
I was
Damn.
a woman so long, I eventually tired of those games.
Yeah.
Oh?
Of being a girl?
I should mention, I had an unforgettable relationship with a man. I experienced emotional satisfaction and a feeling of
Oh.
euphoria unlike anything
Okay.
I've ever known.
I'm starting to say it.
At the end of this fine friendship, I found true love. Admit it, sweet Makoto. You're innocent. No shame in that. I love it. One day with me and it's over. I'll ensnare you with whichever body you like the best.
Ah.
That's a no!
What's all this commotion?
Oh, no, Mio.
I was just seducing Makoto.
You what?
I mean, he's single, right? Then why shouldn't I express my interest?
Tell me,
You
Tomoe,
saucy little fellow.
This creature seems to be a dragon, but there's no problem with us killing it, is there?
Of course not. Not even his bones will remain. Luto, speak your last words and I shall carve them upon your gravestone.
No, wait. The flesh of a greater dragon has promise. I'm sure I can make a delicious meal using every morsel.
We've never faced such a threat. I'll do everything I can to help.
Even Makoto!
Wait, calm down. I didn't come here to fight. I'm really just here to talk.
I'm used to seeing Tomoe and Mio get triggered when someone so much as shows interest in Makoto. But for Makoto himself to be irritated, bro did not appreciate being flirted with. Cutie patootie, you fix it quick, cause they're ready to shred you to pieces.
Forgot to mention, I wanted to have a chat with you about the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, it's about the guild?
Young master!
Switched up so fast.
Very well. You have my assistance. But you must allow me to handle the investigation. No complaints about my methods.
Oh god, what are your
You're
methods?
as wicked as ever, then.
I have a feeling her methods are scary.
Kusunoha, this business with the organization will give me a glimpse of your power. After all, I have already accomplished my original goal.
I like that shot,
Well,
something about it.
I really truly
the eyes
am the
behind her.
Guildmaster of the Adventurers Guild. And that's not all. I founded it 1,000 years ago. Come now, you know you're impressed.
No way.
Damn.
My first
Really?
master was someone from another world. Not unlike fair Makoto, as it were. The whole thing was his idea. So I suggested it to the goddess, and then it came to pass. You'll be interested to know that guild members are awarded special licenses that display their current level. Strange, isn't it? The sophisticated guild cards use the term level. It's a familiar concept, is it not? One that's lifted from the video games of your world.
Oh, shut up!
Such things aren't typical here in our world. It's akin to spotting a skyscraper in the middle of a bunch of simple wooden buildings.
Plot twist!
Yet the words Adventurers Guild suffice.
So someone from Makoto's world helped found and created the concept of the levels for the Adventurer Guild? Using the term levels, I hadn't even put two and two together that in their world, the word levels would be kinda out of place. But for someone who came from a world where there are video games, that makes perfect sense. I would have never even picked up on that. I want to know more about this individual. This actually poses more questions. He founded the Adventurer Guild 1,000 years ago. I guess time in this world does not run parallel to time in Makoto's world, because if that were the case, videos 100% did not exist 1,000 years ago. So does that mean that the goddess can just kind of yoink people from any point in time? If you have the answer to that question, go right ahead and comment down below, because I'm very curious about that. Can the goddess actually just, like, pull you from any point in time? Right now, if she decided that she wanted to pull 2 humans from Makoto's world, could she pick one from, like, the 1950s and then another from, like, 2003? Simultaneously?
You're right.
Why'd you do it? You created that system after all.
Well, to maintain this
Also,
world's
I'm
balance,
so
of
glad her
course.
voice actor's back.
Under the goddess's blessing. And consider this. I also made the growth rate increase with level.
Seeing it quantified motivates people.
Joining ignites their ambitions. They long for the sweet taste of success, and then it happens. In a blink. They're destroyed by the weight of their own desires. So the guild thins out the human population, like magic.
Thins it out?
So this is what you mean by preserving the world's balance?
That's just one method. Plenty of people are displeased with the goddess.
Shit.
We never have to look very far. And I don't just mean in shady organizations.
He doesn't like her either.
Fun fact, The guild's highest level is 65,535.
Ooh.
I chose that number based on a passionately romantic speech one my master gave.
How's that number romantic? It's the highest value in 16-bit computing. That's why it shows up in a lot of old games.
Ludo! What's this? Want to form a contract with me? This'll be fun. I'll do anything to satisfy you, so don't be shy.
Quiet! About your master. 1,000-year-old human. How could he have known about video games?
Thank you.
That's easy enough to explain. But listen to the whole thing. If all of you stop listening, I'll force myself on Makoto. That's a promise.
Okay, pause.
Nothing to fear.
I'm so glad this is getting explained. I thought this was actually not going to get explained, but I'm so happy that Makoto brought that up because it's really just kind of stuck in my brain. I want to know how. And I would also just absolutely love if Makoto formed a contract with this saucy little cutie patootie. I'm loving his character.
Not with Mio's keen intuition on my side. He hasn't even started yet!
Oh, she's snoozing. What?
The tremendous energy
That was
produced
so
by the
loud.
time paradoxes that result from time travel are known to cause major problems, but luckily they're extremely unlikely to occur. And that's the crux of it. You see, it affects the flow of time. So it's different between this world and yours. It's extremely different, as a matter of fact.
Okay, then what are my odds of successfully returning to my world? You must have some
Wait,
idea.
so the goddess can't yoink people out of specific time. Or can she? I'd like a more definitive answer, so if you know, drop it down below.
Optimistically, you have a 1 in 10 million chance of achieving your goal.
Oh, that's
I
not
remember
good.
Shiki saying something similar.
For now, I suggest you focus on the pleasures of this world. Now then, since we've exchanged greetings, I guess I'll take my leave.
Wait for me. There's no telling what you might do if left unaccompanied.
What a pity. You don't trust me at all, do you?
I want them to form a
Goodbye
contract.
for now, sweet Makoto.
A wise man once said one's hometown is best enjoyed in nostalgic song.
Yo, she's out.
The young master's world. What happens to humans from that original world? Do they really die so young?
Yes. In fact, it's rare for them to reach 100 years.
Oh.
I see. That's so little time. So very little time.
Well, there's no changing that. Just accept it.
He's everything to me. If I lost him, this world that dazzles me so would forever lose its luster for
Oh,
me.
please stop. This is...
Makes sense. There's no one from any world that I'd rather observe than him. Taking a life causes him no heartache at all, yet it deeply hurts him to see one of his allies in pain. He's opaque and non-committal. His way of thinking and judgment are rather ordinary.
How long have you
Yet
been
he's
watching
chosen
him?
an extraordinary path to follow.
What now? What will he do? Do you think he'll try to return home?
I'm not certain. Though if I had to guess, he's too much of a softie to abandon you. Yet a single catalyst could change all that.
Catalyst?
The other two heroes have already bid farewell to their original world, and are treading new paths for themselves. A catalyst could provide a third option. I mean something other than return home or don't. It goes without saying that this would change everything.
I'll give him a reason to want to
What
stay
option
here.
could there be other than returning home or staying here?
Traveling between worlds. Becoming a Superman of sorts, who can freely traverse both worlds at will.
Oh, that's an option.
I look forward to finding out what that catalyst is that awakens him to the possibility.
Oh, shit. That'd be so cool.
Catalyst, huh? The possibility of that option never even crossed my mind. But if it allowed me to avoid a future without him, then perhaps...
Hey, Tomoe.
Oh.
I'm so glad to see that the pervert has finally left.
Mio, you went out bundled up like that?
Sure, why shouldn't I?
Even at night, I still don't approve. People will spread rumors about the young master.
Then we'll simply have anyone who sees me forget it immediately. I'm not changing. I refuse to shed this priceless token of the young master's affection.
What are we gonna do with you?
As if you're
She's
not
so
very
cute.
sane. That's
All right, on to the next one. Quick shout out to Dubby for sponsoring today's video. If you're looking for a new way to energize and trying to kick regular energy drinks and coffee, try checking out Dubby. They got tons of flavors to try from. Fruit punch, Lunar Margarita mix. I can vouch for them. I like them. And of course, my favorite, the S'mores mix. This is by far my favorite. I have gone through almost half of it by now. Dubby offers clean energy with no sugar and no crash. If you're interested, check them out. The links are down in the description below. Use code SHEBOP to get 10% off your order.
We were planning to take things slow and thoroughly investigate our informant's information, but that demon had other plans.
Threats lies seduction.
The student?
What a mess.
What?
She has proven herself quite incapable of discretion.
That's harsh. You and Rona should be friendly. You could share some hot pot.
I refuse to eat from the same pot as that wicked woman for as long as I live! She absolutely cannot be trusted!
Well, we might have to cozy up in the name of efficiency.
Shiki really does not like
She
her.
identified accomplices in just a few days.
I would take incompetence over her nastiness any day. Such a burden. You owe us many bananas. Not to mention that outfit!
It's shameless. So revealing.
I didn't expect such pushback over hot pot. I might have to start distrusting all of them. Or maybe even all humans. Enough. I'll discuss our future plans with Rona.
Efficiency's not everything, you know.
She can't comprehend Hot Pot's profundity!
Oh my
That
goodness.
sexiness isn't about skippiness!
Or the joys of a ripe banana.
Banana.
You're leaving?
Yes, I've achieved my goal, so I'm leaving the academy and the city as well. Can I count on you to handle that organization?
Oh, you weren't
Sure.
around
And
long.
Aaron Force?
I'm afraid your class will be one student smaller. The academy will be notified of her passing over summer.
Oh.
I prefer you didn't tell them she's dead. That would shock the
What
other
would you
students.
like her to tell
Can
them?
you say it's family business?
I have one last warning that I suggest you take heed of. Those two demi-humans and Shiki. Cut ties with them at once.
Oh, why? Why don't you
would
like
say
them?
that?
I doubt you're aware, but those girls are brutal demi-humans known as forest ogres.
I already knew that.
There were even some who wanted to recruit them to the Demon King's forces for their combat prowess. But their kind can't tolerate serving another, so it never happened.
They serve
They'll
him.
betray you one day. Just wait and see.
She's right. I'm doomed if I ever run out of bananas.
I lose the will to work without a constant supply of bananas!
No bananas, no life.
And we mustn't forget Shiki. That man is possessed by neither a human nor a demon, but a lich.
He's not possessed. That's his actual
Oh my
body.
goodness. They actually said it correctly. They didn't pronounce it leech. I'm so glad. That actually made me so happy because earlier on in this series, they kept saying leech. And I was like, huh? A leech? Why are they calling him a leech? And then it took me a second to realize that they were actually meant to say the word lich. And something about it just irked the crap out of me.
Among demon kind, he was once known as Larva. I've worked both with and against him. One thing is crystal clear.
Oh, so,
under no circumstances should he be trusted.
Shiki and
How
Rona are
long?
actually two peas in a pod. They both told me the exact same thing.
Kusunoha, watch your back around them. If you're ever willing to cooperate with demons to achieve your aims, you may
Oh.
now communicate telepathically with me.
Oh, word?
I'd be more than happy to assist you.
Is this what I think it is?
Is it like her? Oh, damn.
It may help us understand the cursed item that has disrupted the goddess's blessings.
Thought so.
Young master, it is quite apparent that Rona is rather gifted in the art of scheming. We must assume she's doing all she can in order to curry your favor.
Very useful to have around,
Well
actually.
aware. I run a trading company and also the demiplane. I'll keep a clear mind and practice constant vigilance. Wait, what the? I thought Lime was a human! Why is he able to speak to me normally?
That's a very good question.
Reveal your sins to me right this
Oh
moment.
my
Well, come to
goodness.
think of it, he kind of insisted, so I gave him a bit of my blood.
What?
You actually made him your kin? And he gave up his humanity just like that?
We behaved
done is done.
I hadn't even
Speaking
realized.
of.
Wow, I'm missing all sorts of details recently. Because typically he can't speak to other humans. It should have struck me as odd when he was able to communicate with Mr. Latte so easily, and it didn't.
I'm sorry for the trouble my subordinates caused. It was unintentional.
Seems I underestimated you.
I assure you, I'm nothing impressive myself.
I'm so glad we got this
I simply
guy.
have-
I have allies all across the world. You'll pay dearly if anything happens to me.
It's our observation that you've been abandoned by your supposed allies. There's no sign of a rescue,
Ooh!
and we haven't heard a peep out of the Assassin's Guild.
Ha!
Guilt
Get
too?
fucked.
How'd you know? Not all humans worship her, and that fact is especially true of the demi-humans. It was only a matter of time until an organization
Is he
like
gonna
ours
snap the
appeared.
rope?
Hate to say it, but these people and I might actually get along.
That's
You
what I'm
know it's
saying.
True.
I thought so.
The goddess is unqualified to rule this world of ours. Us humans would be much better off without her. Don't pretend you disagree, Kuzunoha. There's something seriously wrong with her victims. Lost to history. I'm certain they gave up their grudges and hatred just because their foe was a goddess. I know you agree with me, Kuzunoha.
And the humanoid experiments? Why did you drag the demi-humans into this?
Why? Why? Humans sacrifice themselves every day for this cause. It's only natural and fair that demi-humans should do the same, isn't it?
I can understand not being a fan of the goddess. I'm personally not the biggest fan of the goddess. But when it comes to the demi-human experiments, nah. Him and his organization forced those experiments on those poor, innocent demi-humans, and they were atrocious.
I've heard all I need. Enough, Bright.
Make him go bye-bye. Disappear his ass.
Goodbye.
Please, no!
No, we don't get
What
to
are you doing
see!
for summer break?
Going back home. I
Man!
think.
Want to go to the beach?
The lake could be nice.
I'm stuck doing makeup classes.
Oh, the Rembrandt sisters.
Most of the students go home this time of year.
Daddy was crying. He couldn't understand why we weren't coming back
Oh.
home right away.
Oh, not
It's the
everyone
Rembrandt
just
sisters.
like making a path.
It seems they've been much nicer since coming back.
That's not what I heard. Word is they target girls who approach Kuzunoha.
Yo, bro looks sick.
You wish to marry Kuzunoha, do you? I won't stand for infidelity, so stay far away from him, okay?
Oh,
He must know that my sister and I can never tolerate the presence of trifling women at his side. Surely you understand, right?
you know that's your teacher, right?
Maybe they're the reason Mr. Bright quit. Why else would he leave so suddenly?
Oh, he
That's a good
quit.
point.
Elamgund, are you okay? You seem unwell as of late.
Yeah, the magic steroids are probably wreaking havoc on his body. Is he one of the experiments?
More. I need more.
Oh, you have an addiction.
Have you heard the news about Karen? Yes, we heard. It's such a shame.
If it's family business, then it can't be helped.
True.
It's wild. We could work together to break through his defenses, but...
Wouldn't work. He uses wind and water. Doesn't seem to use healing or support skills. Or we never pushed him to the point of needing them.
Wind and water? Right. Then perhaps I can contribute to the group's
You know,
fire.
it was actually pretty smart on Makoto's part by bringing in one of the dragons to help with his students' training, because that's pretty valuable training. I'm sure no other students in the academy actually get the opportunity to have real in-life combat practice with that type of opponent. His students are gonna be busted in the future, aren't they? Eventually. I don't know if we're ever gonna see it in the series, but Makoto's gonna make sure that these kids can handle themselves.
For power.
If there are 3 in our front line, I'll use my bow.
We could have Dinah or Mithra move to the middle. That way they can support the casters.
Good thinking. That's probably the best shot we have, using physical and magical attacks. Let's give it all we've got!
Let's go!
This is the final lesson before the start of summer break.
Oh. Please don't get your asses kicked.
I'll introduce you. I trust you remember Mr. Blue Lizard. Well, this is his friend Zwei.
2?
There are 2!
Of course. You wouldn't learn anything fighting 7 against 1.
Oh no!
Will you fight both at once or split into groups?
That shatters their plan!
That could help us decide what we should do.
Smart. Mr. Blue Lizard is the most skilled of the two, but Zai here is stronger than him.
These poor kids. Sanctioned torture is correct!
All hope of victory gone.
Ah.
Students green is summer grass. Their failure has come to pass.
No. Okay, Dr. Seuss.
Summer is here.
It sure is.
Even though they're on break, lots of students are still working hard.
Many of them wish to gain some kind of advantage over their peers. Or perhaps to catch up to them where they're lacking.
No! Oh, the one standing like that was... Who stands like that? The blonde one bent over. That is not a natural pose. If you are looking at something on the ground that requires you to lean over, it is so unnatural to bow your legs like that.
Will you train us, sir? We wish to improve over the summer break.
We'll pay whatever it takes to secure some extra lessons from you.
These kids are going to be busted in the
Really
future.
what all this fuss is about? Shifu and Yuno, I know your father has been urging you to return home.
I can live away from home as long as I want to. Please train us.
Don't say no.
Uh-oh, he might drown if I agree.
She'll
Shiki,
survive.
Don't we already have plans?
Once a week should be doable.
You traitor! You weren't supposed to say
That face is wild.
Damn these starry-eyed youngsters.
Fine. I consent to hold lessons once a week.
Hooray!
Shifu and Yuno,
Oh, that's actually
you
awesome.
will return home for the second half of the break. That's my one condition.
But we want to keep studying with the
Let them
others.
study.
You're still recovering from your illness. You should go home and put your
They look
father's mind
fine.
at
The
ease.
rabies is gone.
My reward, I take it?
Yes. Thanks to you, I'm no longer in danger. Someday I will successfully reclaim Kalenion. I'd like to grant you a piece of our family's land.
I decline. I don't expect nearly that much from you.
Please.
So her main threat at the school was the teacher that Makoto offed or disappeared or whatever the hell Makoto did with him. It wasn't very clear. He made him go bye-bye, and I'm not sure by which means. Was that her only threat to school? There's no one else infiltrating the school? That's it? Good for you, I guess. I was just kind of expecting there to be more individuals infiltrating the school.
That's all I have to offer you now. You must accept.
Instead, find a good book for me to read.
Oh?
One that you personally recommend.
Shouldn't be that hard. You're a librarian.
He and those at his trading company are the only ones I can turn to for help. I will find him a book that will captivate him to his very core.
We did it.
Nice work, everyone. You finally prevailed. After 4 failed attempts.
Oh, look at that. They're improving.
Now, on to the next. It's time to take on Mr. Blue Lizard version 2.
Version 2.
Did he say version 2?
Good luck.
He's gonna
I'm
evolve.
going to check on the others.
That's a port smell.
I think not!
Oh!
Barrier!
Got it!
Oh god, you guys were begging for extra classes.
Mana interference?
Basically begged for an ass kicking.
Spread out!
Oh. That's fun. Oh,
Flames of Kanan, gather.
and that one's there.
Farmer Regia!
Shifu! Stand down, you jerk!
Oh my god! I felt that.
What? He suddenly got stronger. No way! Damn you!
Unfortunately.
Dinah!
Oh my god, again!
Into Regia!
This poor kid.
Please,
That's
whatever
so
you do, spare my face!
scary.
The fault was mine. That could have ended in disaster. I apologize.
No need to apologize. Just tell us how he increased his
point of
strength
this
like
fighting?
that.
I'm curious as well.
Was he just toying with us until now?
In actuality, the blue lizards are stronger than low-ranking dragons. They've only been using 1/10 of their strength at most against you all this time.
Just a 10th?
No way! What made him decide to use more at the end?
I suppose it was rude of me to introduce her like that. Another mistake of mine. You see, Zai here is a female. The fair lady didn't appreciate being called a jerk.
Oh, that
From
did
now
it.
on, I think they're members of the Adventurers Guild, aren't they? That means if they manage to raise their level enough, they'll benefit from that pervert system.
And consider this. I also made the growth rate increase with level.
Well, they'll be fine. They won't be consumed by ambition. I have faith.
Agreed.
I can't wait to see how
That's
strong
why
they
I
get.
showed them a good place to raise their level.
Thank you for helping. That's great. Though, we can't completely guard them from danger.
Light bulb.
We've still got bananas at the shop, don't we?
Bananas. What are we doing with bananas?
This is unbelievable. The day isn't even over yet.
I know.
Are the ogres about to attack them?
Levels.
Kusunoha's lessons are paying off.
Shiki's been a great help too.
Right, he's been invaluable.
I feel
It
the
was his idea
ogres.
for us to train here.
Somewhere nearby.
Dearest Shiki, I love him with all my heart. He's the perfect man.
Your perfect man is a lich.
Is it almost ready?
A man like him must be married by now. I don't care one bit. I wouldn't mind being his second or even third wife as long as we're together. We should reach the lake pretty soon. Why don't we bring back some nice herbs for Shiki and Kusunoha?
That's a great idea. Come on, let's pick up the pace!
Where are they?
You know?
Is something wrong?
Is that?
A demi-dragon!
What?
Abelia.
Not what
have
I was
any
expecting.
information?
It's a low-ranking one.
Look at
And a
its itty
solitary
bitty
type
wings.
with a weakness to ice. Fighting one requires 10 party members. Recommended level 90 or higher.
And what are our current levels?
Please don't.
I'll bring up the rear. These emojis
Okay.
wind magic. That will increase our movement speed.
We're just gonna go for it. Holy shit.
I can't move.
An intimidating roar? It's so effective!
Oh,
Damn
the
it!
fire looks really
We'll
pretty.
burn to death!
Here we go. I knew it. Sick. Oh, were they watching them this whole time?
Who's that? She's so very tiny.
How dare you call me tiny?
How did she know what I was thinking about?
Weakling, there's no hope for the skinny and feeble. Big breasts will only
What?
take you so far.
Yes, ma'am.
Hang in there.
I
Be
love her.
strong, son-in-law. Always taking it as the path of a masochist. It's not too late to change your ways, kid. I gave you the wrong change the other day. The school trip doesn't end until you're back home.
I love
Never
her so
underestimate
much.
the power of bananas.
Oh my god, she's the best. Damn.
What a shame. Your camp doesn't truly begin until you can dodge any attack. The lizard failed you. Huh?
Oh, just like that. Gone.
I can tell. This is going to be an unforgettable summer.
The students had
That
no
was an
way of knowing
unforgettable
that it was
experience.
bananas from their kind-hearted teacher that saved them that day.
All right, and that was episodes 9 and 10. I really enjoyed them. We got to the bottom of the mystery of the disappearing demi-humans, which tragically was them being experimented on, but luckily Makoto figured out who was responsible for it, got them removed from the school, we said goodbye to his demon students, and then in the last episode we got to see more of him being a teacher. I like the way he interacts with his students, the way they look up to him, they want to keep training underneath of him, they just sacrifice their summer break to just keep getting their asses kicked. And at the very end of the episode, Eris showed up and absolutely just throttled that dragon, and guess, insulted the students. Some of the things she said to them were vaguely insulting. Hilarious, though. I love Eris. I'm so happy whenever she gets screen time. I'm looking forward to what happens next and what we see in the next few episodes. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.